Alright, it's time to get into another reaction. And it is for Dizzy Wright. They Know Why, the official music video. This was a suggestion. The suggestions are coming real quick, and I have not been writing them all down. I had a list, and then I have people's name on that list. But now that we're up over 100 subscribers and suggestions are just being dropped, when I get off work, I just kind of come in, see the song suggestion, and get the song. And I haven't really been writing much down because now that I'm working 12 hours, I'm kind of pressed for time. So I'm trying to do like 5 to 6 reactions a night so I can keep up with requests, but also find other stuff like in anime and video games that I can also do. So that is why I haven't been saying the names like I normally do. But maybe over the weekend I'll write them all down, just do a shout out video for everyone who requested me some good stuff. And y'all send me some happy Joyner Lucas stuff this way, please. Happy Joyner Lucas stuff. Keyword happy, joyful, smile, that type of stuff. Not sad, angry stuff. Okay? Because I like Joyner Lucas storytelling, but it's all been sad so far. I ain't go to sleep at night. But this is Dizzy Wright. He was a member of Funk Volume. Funk Volume has dispersed, so they're no longer a thing. Well, they lost their flagship person, so that's kind of what happens. But I'm willing to see what he's talking about in this video. Let me get my headphones on. It's not too long, so we're gonna check it out. Alright. And
here we go.
How you see us scream but you ain't hear us. I see the way you act when you get near us. I'm realizing why the police fierce. They know why, they know fucking why, yeah. And if you don't obey, then they'll kill you. Martial law is coming, get familiar.
Sure is.
Donald Trump ain't no different from Hitler, eh? They know why, they know fucking why, eh? Irish slinging CDs like I'm Mountain, and they got me. And when I X out Martin, I be Malcolm. I be feeling violent when I see it. When I see how my people get treated. Responding with this anger, it's a setup. Families of the fallen, keep your head up. I seen this kid crying cause his father died. All these losers in these badges being qualified. Ain't you supposed to serve and protect me? Do the color of my skin make you neglect me? Do I gotta die to make your heart feel heavy? Ay, martial law is coming, is you ready? Riding with my daughter and my son with me, real change. I'ma have Snoop and gang come with me. This the same country that enslaved us. Black lives matter, scatter cause this how you made us. Ay, how you see us scream but you ain't hear us. I see the way you act when you get near us. I'm realizing why the police fierce. They know why, they know fucking why, yeah. And if you don't obey, then they'll kill you. Martial law is coming, get familiar.
This gotta be new.
No different from Hitler, eh? They know why, they know fucking why, eh? I needed answers and I never got it. No. Asking for his license, then he shot him. Luckily, technology done caught him. Sad part is he still get paid tomorrow. Pay suspension after he done took a life. Fuck the man that think that shit good advice. There's some things you shouldn't do and shouldn't like. Y'all keep stabbing the culture with a butcher knife. Ay, get it right, what the fuck you think we angry for? I stand with Jesse Williams like I'm Samuel. My vision hella clear, we want a better year. We gotta ask for freedom like we never had. So my people wanna riot for the payback. Even though we know that won't bring MLK back. Okay, I feel like I done said enough. You dealing with a rebel, we gon' step it up. Ay, how you see us scream but you ain't hear us. I see the way you act when you get near us. I'm realizing why the police fierce. They know why, they know fucking why, yeah. And if you don't obey, then they'll kill you. Martial law is coming, get familiar. Donald Trump ain't no different from Hitler, eh? They know why, they know fucking why, eh?
See, that's the stuff. I don't care what y'all think. I don't care if you think you a lawyer, if you a man,
Of the positive people in the world to spread that love. Dizzy Wright's always been about the positive vibe type thing, which is a good thing. That's not a bad thing. That's a good thing. That was a good suggestion. This is a new Dizzy Wright song. Like new Dizzy Wright. I didn't think it was that new. What can I say about this? He has a point. I mean, he has a very good point. And I can sit here for 2-3 hours talking about this country, the police, stuff I've seen, stuff I've experienced. So what I'll do is, I'm not going to do all that because that'll take way too long. I'll just give you a simple example of something that happened to me and two of my friends. We are at a fair. We decide we're going to leave the fair. Line just too long for the rides. Can't really enjoy, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, I want to try that ride out, but I'll be standing in this line for 2 hours. Nah. It was cool. We got some junk food. Let's just go. So we go to leave. I get in my car. And I remind you, it's me and two other black guys, right? I got braids at that time. It's crazy. Actually, we all three had braids at that time. And we're jumping into an 87 Cutlass Supreme. It wasn't hooked up. It was beat down. All right. It was my beat down car. So we go to go get in the car. Next thing I know, we get stopped by a officer on a bike. He tells us, pull the car over, wait right here. Alright? We're looking around like, man, what is this about? I said, I don't know. I don't care. Ain't no drugs in this car. Ain't no weapons in this car. Don't care. 2 more bike cops show up. Okay? They're sitting around. 2 officers on horses show up. 1 golf cart cop shows up. A squad car shows up with the cop in it. So now we're completely surrounded, right, by these police officers. So in my mind, I'm just showing all these police showing up. But I still don't really care because there's no weapons. There's no drugs in this car. So I'm looking at them like, hey, what is this about? We're waiting on someone to show up and identify you. So all y'all show up, and the person who needs to show up to say, yes, it's them, no, it's them, no, it's not them, isn't even here? Who's even watching the fair right now? Like, it could be straight anarchy going on in there, and everyone's out here on 3 black guys. I'm just sitting here like, whatever. I don't care. Because there's no weapons and no drugs in this car. So the cop that shows up who needs to identify us shows up. So we get another cop on a golf cart. He shows up. He looks at us. Oh, that's not them. Y'all can go. So they just all disperse. Now this is when I was a lot younger. When you're younger, you sometimes are impulsive and you don't really know how to pick your battles. So they're all leaving. I said, hey, hold on. They all stopped. I said, look, we were leaving the fair so we could beat that long ass line Out of here. And y'all held us here for like 45 minutes. They all looked around. The one cop that identified us, he was like, he pointed to one of the bike cops and did like that. And he was like, all right, follow me. So he's on the bike, pedaling. I'm behind him in the car. And he's like moving all the traffic over so we can get out. Yes, this did not end badly. But it's just because a simple identification pulled, maybe like, it was like 3 bike cops, a golf cart, a squad car. Man, it was literally like 8 police officers on just on someone saying, I saw a black guy with a gun in the fair. 8 cops. What was he wearing? A white shirt. I'm wearing a white tee. My homeboy's wearing a white tee. Black guy with a white t-shirt on. What's the chances of that? You see what I'm saying? And that's all it took was that right there. Right? Yeah, the story didn't end badly, but it's just the fact that we are already identified. It doesn't matter. This identifies you. And the cops is not just killing us. Okay, don't get it twisted. The media portrays that because it gets them ratings and it keeps them relevant. Let me tell you something. If everybody turned off their major news network and stopped listening to the BS that the agendas they push, they wouldn't be relevant anymore. And that's what they're afraid of. They're afraid of not being relevant to the masses because there's too many alternate news outlets out there. The cops are not just killing us. That's only what they're showing. Okay? They're killing white people too. The police force is a militarized force, is what it is. If you don't believe me, all you gotta do is one simple thing. Go into Google, type up military funeral. Then open a new window tab and type up police funeral. And do a comparison. They are a U.S. soil militarized force. That's what they are. That's why they're in every state, just about every single county, period. It's what they are. They have the right to take your life, my child's life, your child's life. But I'm just going to throw this little bug in your ear to give you something to think about. How do the police get paid? Why do we pay for our own executioners? Anyway, that's all on this video. I enjoyed that. He has a good point. I don't really care about Trump because he's a puppet like the rest. They've all been puppets. So, anyway, your boy is out of here. Nixon.